Handbag Tag 2025. Sure, why not? This tag was created by the fabulous Jerusha Couture here on YouTube, and I was tagged by my fabulous friend Deb from Wild Unfiltered while I was on my little break and hiatus from YouTube. I actually got a text message from Deb saying, I've tagged you in my latest video, and me tagging you is my way of saying, get your ass back on YouTube. You've had a long enough break. We're done with you having your little hiatus. So skimmy on over there, sit back on your seat and film some videos. I thought that was a very polite way of saying, yes, Amelia, come back, please. We'd like to see some content. So Jerusha's tag, this has 5 categories, and the first category are your most used bags. Now, I have a couple because I don't think it would give you a fair reflection to just say one. Obviously one of my most used, although I have kind of ditched her. Sorry. I'm still a huge Neverfull fan and Neverfull lover. I have a video on this about why I'm kind of not using this bag at the moment, but this bag has been used so much every day for many, many years. This will probably always be one of my most used bags if we look over a global picture. At the minute, I'm just not really using this bag, and the reason I'm not really using this bag is because of, oh look, there's another one, because of one of my other most used bags, and it's this. Since I swapped out of the Neverfull, which I still love and adore, and just knocked over stuff in the corner of anticipation. Probably a hint to get around, open it, film it, unbox it, all of that jazz. But anyway, since I moved out of the Neverfull and into the YSL Jamie, I love this bag. This bag, I am so surprised how much I love, how much I use, how much it just has become a real staple in my wardrobe and in my collection. And I just carry it like that on my shoulder, and I'm happy at it with it. And this being one of my most used bags now is the reason why the Neverfull is not used quite so much as what it, well, it's not, Amelia, stop skirting around the issue. It's never being used at the minute. The Neverfull is never being used. Having been my ride or die every single day, take to work, won't go anywhere without, it's now getting a little well-deserved break. Another one of my most used bags is the Prada re-edition in the raffia. Now, I don't even think I have the strap for this anymore. I think I sold it in a vlog sale, or the little pouch. I never used those. I wear this bag like this. And this bag every summer, every holiday comes into its own. And if I look at how many times I have worn each of my bags, this is a way up there as a most used bag. I have so got my cost per wear for this bag compared to these. Not saying it's cheap. Of course, I'm not saying that. But compared to these bags, this bag is not one of the most expensive, but it is one of my most used, and I loved it. It's just so easy to carry with. It's so easy to travel. It's so easy to take. It's a fabulous bag, and I can't see ever leaving my collection. And out of my sequins bags, because we all know I love these are probably the 2 most used. This one, a lot of use. I guess it's because it's the black background and it just goes with so much. This bag never does itself justice on camera. The colours in it are so much more vibrant. They show up so much more. They pop more. It's a really beautiful, fabulous bag. I love this. This is definitely one of my most used, and it's a bag that I go to use because it's just, it's on the floor. I've just thrown it on the floor, but if you are not new to my channel, I probably drop the luxury in every single video. Yes, one of my most used and lands on the floor. Another one of my most used is this. I adore this bag. This has the CC. If you open the flap up, you can't really see it so much when it's over. It has a midnight blue background. It has the colours on the sequins. This one's a little bit bigger, so it makes it a bit easier if I need a bag that isn't a mini, which if I'm not going to work is not that often. This one fits the bill perfectly. It's such a beautiful bag. Yeah, this bag I can't see ever leaving my collection. I bought this in New York in Fashion File last year, and it's one of my absolute favourites in this whole room. Least used, there's quite a few. I've just stood up and pulled 4 off the shelves. There's more. The reality of having a collection of, I don't even know how many, 45 to 50 bags, is that, and you work, is that I just don't use very many of them that often, and I know that's ridiculous at this price, and that's why I have said to you, having been off YouTube, not thinking about, oh, I must use that bag, or I need a photo of that bag, or let's review that bag. I just used what I loved. I just picked the bags I wanted to wear, and I think that highlighted to me quite a number of the bags that I just don't love as much and don't really wear. And that's problematic when one's talking about these prices. But the 4 that I have picked up off the shelves, the first one is the Louis Vuitton Alma in the Malatage. This bag is stunning. The leather on this is beautiful. It's got the gold hardware. It's a very, very beautiful version of this bag that I just don't wear. I have used this bag once. I took it in the car. I carried it into the restaurant, I sat it down on a seat beside me, and then it came home. So I've used this bag once. When I say used, I probably carried it for about 60 seconds, maybe 2 minutes, and that's it. And it was out of the house for about an hour and a half. I just don't use it. And I love the gold against the black and white, but I don't use it. And yeah. Let's just set that down before we go on a downer. And the next bag, this bag's stunning, really beautiful. I love the handle on this. I've used this bag, I think, once since I bought it. And it's a beautiful version. It's got the clips on the outside, which makes it a bit easier to use. It's got the beautiful print on the inside. The handle is the showstopper in this. This is just, it's enamel and it's beautiful. It's got gold through it. It's a very, very stunning version of this bag. I have 4 mini capucines, and nobody needs 4 mini capucines, and I don't use them very much. And I recently bought a red one. Yes, I did. And I've used that once as well, but I'm leaving that one on the shelf because it's a lot newer than this one. But to be honest, neither of them have really been used that much. Beautiful bags. A disgrace at me. Yes, I get it. Let's move on, shall we? And the Nano Speedy in the multicolour Murakami re-release collection that everybody, including myself, went absolutely crazy for, and I bought a lot of this collection. I definitely got caught up in the hype of this collection and just wanted pieces. The younger me that couldn't afford the original collection screamed at me to buy the pieces, collect the pieces, decor the house, buy the multicolour, and that's what I did. But I've used this bag once for about an hour, and when I say used, I took it with me, set it down, picked it up, brought it home. So it hasn't really been used at all. And yeah, I know, I hear it. I hear all of these out loud. This is an older one, doesn't get that much use. It's stunning, still love it. It's the Arty Capucines from Louis Vuitton. It's the BB size, the only BB that I have, holding it there before it also falls on the ground. I haven't used this bag this year, and I can't remember if I used this bag last year. I know, I hear it. It's definitely one of my least used. It's a hand carry bag for me. I don't take a structured hand carry bag out that much, which is why this doesn't get used. I have a really, oh dear, let's see. I have a really bad feeling, yeah, that I know when I last used this. I don't want to say it. I took this bag with me when I went to London for the fashion show with Louis Vuitton at the Tate Modern, and I took this into Louis Vuitton, and this is a receipt from something that I bought there, and it tells me the date was the 18th of November 2022. I can't remember I can't remember having used this bag since. But I love her, and she's art, and she's here, but I think that's the last time I actually used it. The bags that I have never used, I'm going to skip that because I have filmed a video on that with the bags I have to own up in this collection that have never been used. Having just found that receipt though on that Arty Capucines, I maybe need to do an updated most and least used bags because that was quite something. Yes, so least used, Never used, I've already tortured myself with in another video. So let's move on to most critiqued. I think that probably means the one that people like the least, I think. If it's most critiqued, as in that people comment the most negatively, it would be these two. Now, this one, some people love. Some people will stop me whenever I'm out with this and say, oh my goodness, I love your bag, it's so cool, with all the different colours and the fabric on it. I love this bag, this colour block bag. This actually gets quite a lot of use, as per the amount of use that bags in my collection get. It's a bit battered. It's not too bad, but it's already had a little mark on it when I got it. But I love it. A lot of people hate it. I think this is Dale's least favourite bag on my channel, in my collection. I think I suppose it's not for everybody, because it's fabric, it's quilted, it's multicolour. But a lot of my bags aren't for everybody. There's a lot of these with the colours and everything, and people be lovely in the comment box and say, that's lovely, it's very you. It wouldn't be for me, but it's very you, and that's fine. There's a lot of my bags, because I'm not a neutral lover, that aren't going to speak to a lot of people, but they're very much my personality. This one does get a little bit of attention in the negative though, that people just don't really love. Probably not as much as this one. This is probably the bag that I get the most. What is that? What is that? A lot of people have this probably as their least favourite bag in my collection. Funny, this is one of the bags on the other video that I've never ever worn. And it's not to do with the print, it was to do with the strap length, but I explain in that video what's happening. And I still love it. I think it's quirky and it's cool, and I love the cashmere and it's so soft. But definitely a heavily critiqued bag in my collection that not everybody gives a lot of love to. Then finally, most complimented, I've picked up 4 bags as examples of this. This one, every time, oh, I should have said the black sequence that I showed as being one of my most used. That bag, when I bought it and took it to New York, Deb, Meredith and Lisa all went on to buy that bag. So clearly when you see it in person, that bag does get a lot of attention and a lot of compliments because it's beautiful, and it definitely stands out more in person. This one gets a lot of attention as well when you're out with it. I think it's because the colours in it are so striking and they just catch attention so much, and it's so sparkly and sequency and just in your face, and nobody's missing this bag. It's going to have its moment, it's going to be noticed. A lot of people will hate it, but it definitely gets a lot of compliments. Another one that gets a huge amount of compliments whenever I wear it is this, and it's the metallic reissue. I actually considered selling this at one stage. I'm glad I didn't, because this year this is one of my most used bags. I've used this bag a lot. I've used it more like this. I think since I have started wearing less crossbody bags and wearing more shoulder bags, even this clashing with the leopard print and the navy, I would do that, but that's me. And I think not going crossbody all the time, I've worn crossbody a lot less. This has definitely had her moment and has been worn an awful lot more this year. And I think I took this on holiday maybe twice, definitely got a lot more use, and this gets a lot of attention whenever I take her out. People will stop and comment on this bag, and you can see why. Look at all of the colours. She is absolutely stunning, and the metallic finish just makes it that little bit more special. Another bag, one of my absolute favourites that gets a lot of attention, is the Petit Mal. Every time I take this out, somebody will, maybe not every time, I take it out a lot, but somebody will comment on this nearly every time I take it out because it's just so cool. And it's a little box, and it's hard-sided, and it's like a little trunk. And it also, even though I take out the monogram, the epi leather I use a lot as well, but the monogram probably the most because it goes with so much. And monogram wouldn't be the most eye-catching out of my collection, but this definitely still gets an awful lot of attention and love when we're out. And then finally this one. And this is just with the jungle scene and the sequins all over it. And the animals stand out and the colours on it. It would be hard not to comment on this bag. If you're someone that notices bags or someone that has an interest in different looking pieces, this bag is going to grab your attention. So she definitely, whenever we're out, although I don't use this bag a huge amount, but when this bag is out, this bag will be commented on because it's just stunningly beautiful. So those are my answers to Jerusha's tag. I will get I might already have up the video of never used bags that you can have a look at. And yeah, I know when I think of how little some of these bags are used. It's a painful thought, so I like to not dwell on it. Thank you so much, Jerusha, for coming up with this tag and giving us all a little bit of fun and light-hearted entertainment, because that's what this is about, and it just gives you a little bit of a 20-minute break from the real world and real life, and that's what I love about it anyway. Thank you so much for watching this. If you've enjoyed it in any way, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing. And if you're not done with me yet, I'm going to leave another video for you on the screen to enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching me. Please take care, and I will see you again in the next one.